Hello, Full Sail. My name is James Grayer, and for my Pachachka, which I hope I said that right, I've decided to share the how and why I got into weightlifting and fitness and how it has affected my life. And so I guess I could just start by maybe giving a few reasons as to why I got started. This one being number one, same as this guy, I was extremely skinny all my life. People have been calling me names, everything from Boney James to Feed the Children model, stuff like that. So it was just one of those things that it was really starting to weigh on my self confidence. Um, Especially when I got to high school, where image is perceived as everything. Everything is so drastic in high school. I didn't want to be known as the skinny kid, frail. Um, so I eventually came to the conclusion that if my body was making me so unhappy, I had to do things to change it. Which leads me to the second reason I also kind of wanted to lift weights. And shameful as this is to say, but it was because of girls. I thought that if I, lifted weights and got in shape, that I would have girls. I mean, and that's just the delusional mind of a teenager. But anyway, um, that led to quite epic fail. My first weightlifting venture was a disaster. I mean, like I was not into it. I mean, I didn't really take it seriously. I was impatient. I wanted results like right then and there. And I was like uneducated. I didn't really know anything about lifting weights. And the main thing that I did wrong was I forgot to check my ego. It was bad enough that I really didn't know what I was doing, but then to add ignorance and ego, it's just a very bad combination. And luckily for me, the only thing that got hurt was my pride. So that eventually led to me quitting after like a few short weeks. And unfortunately, like I say, I didn't achieve Hulkamania. Instead, I went for Snoopomania. I was still skinny, and my self-esteem was still shot. And I just felt defeated and disappointed that I didn't get the results that I had desired. Um, so after a few years went by, like I said, a lot of my friends moved away, and like I said, my father passed away, and I just kind of fell into this state of depression, and I just felt like I needed a change and I needed something to keep me sane. So what I did was I decided to go ahead and try weightlifting again. Um, I just thought to myself, why don't I just give it another shot? At this time, Gold's Gym had just opened up. They stayed open 24 hours, and I was like, I'll give it a shot because I really needed something to keep me from, just bouncing off the walls. And so I guess I could say, in essence, that weightlifting actually saved my life. I mean, because it was exactly what I needed at the time. I mean, it grew quickly from something that just something new to occupy my mind to for a few hours to something I just absolutely loved, and I still love doing it to this day. I mean, and it's like I wouldn't change that. And it's like weightlifting is also perfect for me because it's one of those things where you pretty much get out of it what you put into it. I'm saying with a good amount of dedication, and you will begin to see some results. Your work will pay off. That's one of the best rewards for weightlifting. I mean, unfortunately for those, like there is no magic pill, that will get you quick results. There's no shortcuts that you really can afford to take. I mean, it's pretty much just a cut and dry, simple process. You train hard, and your body will reflect that. Eating is another aspect of bodybuilding, that is really important, if you want to build a better body. I didn't understand that, like, when I first started out, I just recently, up until a few years ago, that's when I understood it. But diet should be a real big priority if you're trying to change your body. Um, and diet, I hate using that word. I mean, I choose, to say lifestyle change because diet is a temporary term that just means like, just gonna go on a diet and lose a little weight and then you're right back at square one. So I just want to opt for a permanent change. And to do that, so naturally, like, with any change, there are going to be some people who are going to be like, not agree with it or, try to down you. and be negative. So you just really want to try to surround yourself with, what I did was surrounding myself with like positive people and like-minded people. Um, and it made a huge difference. And weightlifting was also, it's also very therapeutic for me. It helped me to relax, and when I was stressed, and I would just go to the gym, put my music on, and just kind of zone out, and I felt like a lot better when I'm done. I mean, also, and me being older and a lot wiser now, I mean, I understand the benefits of healthier living and taking care of my body, so that hopefully maybe it'll take care of me when I get to that upper older age and stuff like that. um and I guess the main reason now my focus has shifted so much, now, I mean, it's all about family. I want to be able to be here for my family, so hopefully weightlifting and fitness will help me stay around a little longer so that I can play with my children and do those things right there. I guess, if I had to give any advice, to beginners, I would just say, allow yourself to be a beginner. Going back to what I, was talking about earlier, check your ego, do all that. I mean, don't worry about what the next guy's doing. Just focus on your progression and have fun. So, to wrap things up, I just wanted to share my weightlifting and fitness journey with you guys in hopes, maybe inspiring someone, who's thinking about lifting, making it make a lifestyle change, or they just need a way to decompress. I mean, I'm James Grayer. That's it.